In this video, I'm going to tell you why I bought land as a home base in Roswell, New Mexico, and why you should buy land too, and some of the benefits to having land. If you haven't, hit like, hit subscribe if you like this kind of content. So let's go over let's take a look at the land first. So this channel's kind of about like traveling in my Chevy Express van. If you look at my other videos, this is my home base. This is where the behind the scenes takes place. And this is also where I do work on the van. I keep my truck. We'll go take a look at that. So this land I own all the way to the road, 3 lots. And I've got right off paved access. And then I've got this 53-foot refrigerated trailer that I use for storage and my tools and stuff like that on the property. And of course, this is my van I live out and travel in full time. And you can see I've got one of these windshield covers with a reflective insulator on here with just some bungee cord from Harbor Freight. It's a 25-foot bungee cord that holds it all on there real good. Some of the projects I got going on out here today while I'm out here is I want to set the motorcycle up. If you look at my other videos, I always have one food carrier. I find myself on the grocery orders running out of space. So this is kind of nice to have your own land, because see, when you got a home base and you want to build something or do something, you can just come out to your property and look at all the room I have over here. I mean, I've got all this. I don't have any neighbors around me here. So I did set these tires up on the property line. Let's talk about some of the benefits to, talk about some of the benefits to having a home base and kind of why I did this. Now, I bought this land, I was about 24 years old when I bought this property. And the thinking was, I've always lived in vehicles. And the thinking was, at the time, I had a Silver Eagle bus, which I'll show some pictures on another video of some of the vehicles that I've lived in. I've only ever had an apartment once or twice, ever. So I'll make a video on that. And so the reasoning when I first bought this land out here in Roswell was, if my bus broke down, which I did blow the motor in it, that's why I don't have the bus anymore, I scrapped it. But if my bus broke down, I would literally actually be homeless. I wouldn't have anywhere to go. I said, well, if I got my own land, I can go park my bus there, or a travel trailer. You know, you can buy a cheap travel trailer for $2,000, an older 23-foot travel trailer, something, I've got something I can set it up as a home base. And so that was the reasoning behind it. Now, I think the same thing. I say, I just replaced the transmission in this van last year. I spent $4,500 just doing the transmission. And I say, if the motor blew up in this van, I will literally be homeless. I don't have anywhere to go. I will only have my motorcycle. This is what I have right here. This is it. I will have my motorcycle and now this trailer. So I said, if the van breaks down, so I've been coming out here to Roswell over the last few months, working on the property. And if the van breaks down, I've got my truck. So I bought this truck at a yellow freight truck auction. I wanted to buy another trailer. Then I would put it right here on the property line. And then, I could move that one over a little if I needed. And then I would have some privacy here. I'd have 2 trailers. And then I could lay some stone in here, like a stone driveway. Have a dump truck come in right here, lay some stone, and I'd have a nice little area here. As you can see, when you're on the side of the trailer, the reason I'm on this side of the trailer is there's shade. You can see the shade here. I can park my vehicles on the side of this trailer, or be on the trailer like where I am right now, and there's shade. So having structures. If you buy open desert property, today is supposed to be like 93 degrees. It can get pretty hot with just being out. That's why everybody leaves Quartzsite, Arizona, is because it gets too hot. You're just parking your van out in the middle of the desert. You're going to fry to death trying to keep it cool. And you can see on the other side of the trailer, there's no shade at all. So you can see sun and then shade. So that's why I'm on this side of the trailer and not the other side of the trailer. because over here I've got shade. Okay, so that's a look at my land. Some of the projects I got going on out here. So yeah, I think you should have a home base. I think it's a great idea to buy land. You could look on Google, land for sale. You could look under landspot.com. There's other land here in New Mexico for sale on Roswell. So you look up, Roswell's nice, and there's water stations around here where you can fill water jugs, readily available. A mile up the street from here is, it's called Twice the Ice. $1.25 gets you 5 gallons of water. So we'll take a drive up there while I'm out here, and I'll show you the water machine on another video. And so I think you should have a home base. If my van breaks down, I will be homeless. I don't keep a home anywhere, so I will be homeless in that sense. I will just have the motorcycle. And having the home base here, I have a little bedroom set up in the front of the trailer, and I can come here and I have a home. I can work on my van if I need to replace the motor or the rear end or something in it that needs to be fixed. If the transmission goes in it and I can't afford to get the transmission fixed, I at least can get my truck in a tow bar, and I can tow the van myself wherever it is back here, and I can fix the transmission in it, or buy another vehicle, or decide what if I'm going to fix the transmission and sell the van, or if I just get a whole nother vehicle altogether. I think having your own land and your own place set up, if you're not going to go all in and buy a house, you can buy property, a lot or two, for a few $1,000s. Like I say, I've got 3 lots here in Roswell in this subdivision, and I've got about $10,000 into this property. I own the paved road's just right here. I own to the road. There is power, so you can see there's power lines right here. And I could call the power company and have power put out here, a power pole. I don't stay out here that long to have needed power, but I could call and have power put on this lot, and have power here if I wanted. So this is a look at my land. Like I say, I think it's a great idea to have land. And if you're going to full-time in a van, you should take a look at buying land for yourself. You got a place to work on stuff. If your van breaks down, and it will break down, like I say, I just did the transmission, you've got a place to park your van and work on stuff. You got a place to stay. If you put even a camper, like buy a travel trailer for $2,000, in a shed. You set a home base up. I think it's a great idea. I love having my land. I like coming out here. Roswell's a nice town. It's UFO City here, and they got all the alien themed stuff. And you can see in my other videos where I've driven around the city and shown the UFO museum and stuff like that. So it's kind of a fun place to be in that sense. It's got the whole UFO alien themes going on. I come out here, I can work on stuff, I can build things. I got my truck here, and my storage tool, shed, trailer, and office. A lot of times I will take any paperwork that I need to, and I have a desk in here, and I set my paperwork in here. Anything I need to store, I get it out of the van. So that is a look at my land. And yeah, take a look at some land yourself, and leave a comment below. Let me know some properties you find. About the only thing I'm going to tell you is about buying land is to check to make sure there's not an HOA. A lot of people overlook that. Here, there's no HOA. It is a subdivision. These are all lots. So somebody owns this lot on the other side of these tires, and somebody owns those lots and the property over there. So I own 3 lots. I own lots 7, 8, 9, and 10. I own lot 8, 9, and 10, which is from these tires to the road. 8, 9, 10. And so, all right, well, thanks for watching. If you find this content interesting, van life, urban city living, DoorDash stuff, motorcycle riding, hit like and subscribe. I'll get some more videos up over the next couple of weeks. Thanks for watching.